Hey, my people. How is y'all doing today? Whew, I don't know where to start. It has been so much going on. Whew, baby, like it's like this. We just gonna try to recap a little bit. We had the Sand City and the Southern girls going back and forth, right? Everybody trying to get to the bag. And then, we had the exposures happening. So we had Tasty and then Cindy going back and forth. I'm like, what is really going on? Then it's been so much, I ain't even really been able to keep up with a whole bunch of it though, because I'm like, oh hey, is it in the receipts somewhere? Tasty saying one thing, then Cindy saying no, this is what was done, this is where I got my information from. And the thing about it though is like, what I find a little interesting is that, so you mean to tell me that you took this one person word as gospel and been running with it all this time, but then Tasty like, no, I ain't say that, you said that. Now in the midst of all of it now, everybody doing their little commentary on it, and we all trying to put our 2 cents in and trying to figure out where the truth at, where the lie at, where the happy medium at. Then where I really got thrown is Cindy was like, I thought when she came out and was telling that, telling where she got her information from, I thought that was like pretty much like an apology, because she was like, I'm gonna leave it alone, like, you know what, I ain't had no business saying some of the stuff I was saying, because I don't know if it was true or not, because this way I don't know about my source now. Okay, then she come back and say, oh, I never apologize. We are never going to be friends. We're never going to be YouTube friends. We ain't going to be cool out here on the YouTube streets. Meanwhile, Walt is having the time of his life with his family. But he ain't left her. That's what she said. He ain't leaving. He coming back. He just visiting. And in a few days, he'll be back home. He know where home is, right? So, we see Walt running up the bed. Like, the views are, like, hella amazing. And, we've been getting the Walt that we enjoy. We've been seeing him with his family. Drinking water so I can get the day started with the sipping. You know what I'm saying? Then, lo and behold, okay, I'm trying to make sure I keep this chronological. Adrian pops on the scene on, she came on YouTube for a little bit, and, did a little something and let us know, like, hey, look, I'm good. I'm living life. I'm still amongst you guys. And she probably coming back to YouTube. She waiting to see if she can get her bags that's been tied up. If she coming back to YouTube. Y'all know we ready for that. Because she hadn't been doing much on Patreon, but then she did go ahead and drop a little video on Patreon, right? I did a little video about that yesterday. But anyway, she done fell out with her friend. To me, to sum it up, I feel like she fell out over trade and money. And, So it didn't quite last a month. You know, she introduced us to her, and then that was it, right? So now, you know, in reference to Cindy doing her gagging and roasting, the Southern girls is like, we've had it. Let me expose something. They done put a picture of Walt up laying in the bed. But I guess he was on a FaceTime with somebody. But now I never heard the conversation, so I don't know if that was ever revealed, the conversation itself. Y'all hear the birds. I was trying to get the nature all in the background, but I couldn't get the lighting to be right. So anyway, I really don't know what to think of that. But it's almost like saying, leave them people alone. Leave them girls alone, honey, because you can't win, child. You're not going to win this one. So, I mean, it do have us all kind of wondering, like, well, what's really going on? Because I was like, you know, I'm thinking to myself, like, no, he ain't that crazy. And I'm like, is this another YouTuber he on the phone with? Did somebody call him on FaceTime? Because he looked a little puzzled in the picture, right? And then somebody just decided, oh, I'm going to screenshot this real quick. You know, like if somebody called me on FaceTime and I done like, oops, or like, oh, somebody called maybe like Instagram or Facebook Messenger or something, and I took the call, and I'm really just taking the call to figure it out, because we didn't have the volume, we didn't have the sound, we didn't have the conversation, and I'm like, oh, is this a setup? But either way, what was delivered don't look good. But we shall see. It's going to unravel. Honestly, I hate this unraveling like this on YouTube for them. Because now I don't by no means ever wish bad on anybody's marriage. And I've said it. You know, like, shoot, I ain't got no husband. So I ain't trying to tear nobody else's down. Because I ain't gonna lie, out here in these streets, like, the older we get, it's harder to date. It ain't that easy out here, y'all. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. So, I'm wishing the best on this situation here. So, Sam did say he'll be back home. So, now I guess we probably got about 7 days since she said he was going to be home by her birthday. Which last week it was 11 days. Well, earlier this week she had 11 days left, right? I don't know. What y'all think? I don't know. We're going to have to chop this up over some food or something. I just can't figure it out. I'm like, hey, we need a little bit more receipts. And I ain't going to lie, I did check to see this morning if Cindy had done made a video. Because she made it seem like she wasn't doing no more get back videos. That what she was doing was getting the bag. Y'all getting the bags off of her name, she gonna get bags too. But you know, she went back to the kitchen. She was like, this what we get, this what I'm doing. In here, in this kitchen, cooking. Not being bothered by this mess. She said they talk every day and everything is good. And you know, I hope so. But it's been like a whole big cluster of stuff happening to where it's so hard to keep up with what's really going on. But you know, we see the cycle though over here in this sector. It's like 1 minute is this person, 1 minute is that person. The thing is that, you know, you have these cycles, and 1 minute is somebody, I done been to somebody too sometime, and I'm like, oh wow, this one gonna last a little while. This one gonna last a little while. I ain't gonna lie, I was over there listening to that part of the video when, and I'm not gonna call names, but you know, the sipper, not the sippers, but the Southern girls, somebody was in the chat. They was at the moment getting emails from people to get more information. But this is just how I see it. So if the story is that Walt is, whoever Walt was on the phone with, and they making plans, and they been cooking up this plan, I guess, to be together, and he's supposed to be leaving Cindy. But I'm just thinking to myself, at this point, since this person shared this information, this is why I'm questioning it. If this person decides to go to a fellow YouTuber and send their information and their plans to them, wouldn't that like not be a good idea? Because now, for me, I'd be like, oh no, like we done, sis. I would, because it's like I would question our relationship. If somebody was doing this to me, I would question our relationship. So it's like, okay, were you with me for this reason, to help these people expose me and, you know, continue to tear my wife down? Like, I don't know. So, Walt, if that's the case, baby, you got to tread lightly. I would question that whole person's motive then. I'm just saying, if you decide that you want to not keep our relationship between us until I do whatever I'm getting ready to do, if I'm getting ready to leave my wife or whatever, and now you telling it, that's why I'm questioning it. Like, you know, I feel like, is this real? Is it a setup? But I know it's gonna get a little ugly though before it all unfolds. So we shall see. We shall see. But honey, these exposures and these receipts and lack thereof, y'all, I was gonna say I be wanting to stay out of the mess. I try my best to stay out of the mess. But I just wonder, you know, how this gonna Now, Walt, I'm over here singing praises, talking about how I'm so proud of you, shouting your wife out. You better not have been somewhere on a FaceTime, booed up, shirt off, kikiing with nobody else. Now, you know, the pup-up game, we ain't pleased. Because Sin ain't a girlfriend no more, baby. It's your wife. Holy matrimony. You was just saying you was going to be singing It's Our Anniversary. Remember, do you know what today is? You remember? Now you right here. Say it ain't so, Walt. B-Love, get in that tail. B-Love, get him. Oh, and then it was like his mama know what's going down too. Mamas be knowing, so y'all. We'll see what's gonna happen. I hope it don't get ugly. I don't want to see nobody relationship crumble. Not publicly. And this is publicly. YouTube is publicly. Y'all hear me? Ooh, YouTube. The tangled webs we weave and try to unweave and untangle. What y'all think? Y'all see where I'm coming from, though? I just feel like, I think what it is, I just want to, deep down, I just want to say it ain't so. Because, you know, they making plans, that they buying a home and all this. That's why it's like, it just ain't, the math ain't mathing for me. And once again, I know it ain't my business. It ain't my business, but I'm just speaking on what I see and what I've seen being played out on YouTube, and then stating my opinion, and you know, pour my heart out. Now, Sandy, if you gonna come for these girls, write your material down first, cause you got to really bring it, baby. If you get ready, you got to bring it, honey. Either bring it or don't say nothing. Just let it die down. Just let it play out. And you and your husband have a nice little chit chat. And maybe, you know, he'll cease and desist whatever it is he got going on. Oh, y'all. See, this what I'm talking about. It's like I have moments when I'm okay with this single life, you know, and then I have my moments when I'm like, ooh, I don't want to grow old alone. I want somebody. But I couldn't deal with no mess like this. So, you know, I was over there trying to beg for a YouTuber man the other day so we can make videos together and get the bag together. But now, I don't know. I think I got to keep my man a secret when that. Got to keep my man a secret. Cause they gon' dig it up now. But y'all, in the comments, let me know. Just let me know how y'all feeling about this. Like, the web, y'all. The web. The World Wide Web is something else. I don't know. But y'all, just tell me what y'all think. And, you know, until next time, my good people.